Okay, today's session on point of smart study written exam. This is the class, and this is the very much highlighted class towards the candidates of High Court Division written exam 2025 or 2025. Okay, study. So I will start. That's the class which is be very much effective. Oh my God, what happened? Section on point of smart study written. Okay, we'll start. An earlier class, in previous class, I have focused, and already I had focused in terms of the civil appeal, civil revision, and criminal appeal. Now is the turning movement in terms of what exactly, whether read or not. Please comment here. Those who are watching this video, viewers, ladies and gentlemen, please just, you have to focus. This is the final study, What exactly the final study exam? Oh my God. Already we have focused in terms of drafting of a memo of appeal against judgment, civil and criminal, and drafting of a habeas corpus petition. And the Rubel case, it is well known to you. Arresting Rubel, Mr. Rubel is known to you. You have all know in this regard. And then drafting of a quashment furthering. Next, drafting of a civil revision and drafting of a writ petition. So those should be mentioned here. But unfortunately, we can't understand. And what exactly the thematic approach here? Let's have a look here, viewers. So the first, in terms of the High Court Division written test, several times I have focused in this regard like this, the question pattern. And the formatic marks distribution will be favored here. Mr. Sufyan, have you understood and have you comprehended what I actually delivered to the whole nation and to enlighten the society? We have to focus like at first I have to uphold my voice towards the nation, that the ignorant nation is the marks distribution. For the format, to make it clear and lucid in nature, that's the format. The 5 marks will be distributed in this respect. And then fact. What is the fact of that very drafting system? The 5 marks is allotted to get this. And another style is the fear. So how to phrase something? This is 5 marks also. And this is the language and style. So on what language and which type of language will be used in this respect, several vocabularies or legal terms will be added here. Oh my God. And not only that, the stylics, what exactly the style from the side of Probitak or the Sheshar Kobita style, this is the face and the ornament of a face, this is the style. But the fashion is not treated as the style or the ornament of a human being. So language and style prescribes as the 5 marks and the laws and grounds. Here is the 5 marks and total 25. Okay, 25 marks. But in early class, I have mentioned and I had focused on terms of civil appeal, civil revision, and criminal appeal. Now is the time in terms of several, whether this is the habeas corpus rate, whatever may be. There is the translation made will be applied here. Mr. Kabir and Ashik, you have to focus and you have to follow the instruction of mine. How can you actually draft a civil revision? Already I have focus here. This is the civil appeal, criminal appeal. Now, what will be the topic? This is the question may arise with you, ladies and gentlemen and viewers. Which will be the systematic way? Please tell me the exact thematic approach, whether this is the criminal appeal will be discussed. Already I have focused in this regard. So, today's session, what exactly the bail pending appeal or not? Whether it's the bail pending appeal, how can you actually the bail pending appeal will be treated here? That should be focused here. So now is the term I select that's the bail pending appeal. How can you actually draft a bail pending appeal? First of all, you have to answer like this. There's a fact in this regard. That the answering or the drafting position I would like to focus in this regard like this, the district. So the district name will be set up here left side of the face. This is the first number one systematic way, that's the left side. And share the video, viewers. I will focus in terms of the drafting system in this regard, how to write and how to pass in a written exam in high court division. And the left side is district, for example, Dhaka district, whether the Jaipurhat, whether this is the Rangpur, whether Barishal, Silat, whatever may be. That should be prescribed in the left side of the face. And what exactly the colon and the district and colon is whether this is the Dhaka. And I will check the favor. This is the system where Mr. Mofid will watch, and Mr. Mofid is watching this video. So this is the high time we discussed in terms of in the Supreme Court of Bangladesh, High Court Division, and criminal appellate jurisdiction, criminal appeal number of 2025, or whether this is the 2025 or 15, whatever may be. Yeah, the appealing systematic where the appeal number will be inserted from these situational cases. Now the systematic way in the matter of an application of bail in pending appeal. What is an application bail in pending appeal? And is capitalized like this, A and D. And the middle is position of that very, so whether the distribute the column evenly. So what distribute the column evenly? This is the face. For example, if you have no concept like I have faced this face, this is the face. So you have to draft this. You have to, what is the systematic way? And this distribute the face evenly. So like this is the systematic way how to evenly distribute the face. Okay, and the middle is left side of this very face will be inserted here the district Dhaka. And then you have to focus in the middle of the right side. This is the face, and you have to focus here the right side, right in the middle of an application for bail in pending appeal. This is right side, and the left side is district. And the middle is position, and you know whether this is not a middle position, this is treated as the middle of the page like this, that in the Supreme Court in such way we have to oh my god. This is in the Supreme Court of Bangladesh High Court Division Criminal Appellate Jurisdiction, Criminal Appeal number 2025 or the 2015, whatever may be. Here is the imagination, you know, from the side of the Einstein. Imagination is more important than knowledge. And then what about this is the page number evenly distribute, and the next evenly distribute is here like this, please. The next distributes the like this, and you have to write the distributing movement. Here is the writing movement, but the distribute evenly systematic way is that like you have to focus in the matter of an application for bail in pending appeal, and is always here is the marking position like this. Here is the A and D, and that can be capitalized. And in the matter of B, son of Johor Ali village, what exactly the Duriza, what exactly the Porpuran police station, Bagapara district, Joshua. Whether this is Joshua, whatever maybe that's the Jaipurhat, Salat, whatever maybe Borishal, Chattagam, made however. This is the imagination. Bring from the side of the Einstein. Imagination is more important than knowledge. So this is the systematic way. And what exactly the Islam prescribes as, well, you have shared this video. No matter, my dear fans, you have to share. And you of all, not only that, you are the Chief Justice. You have to share this video. If you want to enlighten the society, and if you want to challenge towards the whole nation, whether this is the America, like Sheikh Hasina, we have no bill to, whatever the cutout position, whether they prescribe that's the, we are concerned. No matter. You are the Chief Justice, Refat Ahmed, you have to also follow the instruction of law doctor. And you are the, what is the judges, and several judges in a Justice Cook, and you are the judges of Supreme Court of USA, UK, India, Pakistan. You have to follow the instruction of law doctor, as well the best law academy in the world. And Law Doctor is the best law academy. There is no hesitation in this regard. So, Mr. M.M. Islam, you are the friend of mine, and the dear friend of mine, you have to share also. And not only that's capitalized, like, and, oh my God. In the middle of the weave, what exactly the convicted appellant in jail? The convicted appellant was in jail. Is in jail? No matter that the tense perspective will be prescribed here. No matter. You have to first in convict appellant in jail. Whether this is central jail, whether it's a Jaipurhat jail, whether this is Borishal jail, Pirispur jail, whatever may be, you have to focus here. And the versus is what exactly this is the phase, and distribute the phase again that the column. And you have to focus here the versus. Versus, the state. This is the criminal case, and that's why the state will proceed and come into force to attack and to deal that very aspect. And the state is treated as the respondent. Only the state, and that's why it's respondent. But if there exists and the several respondents, that term that the respondents, like this, the plural noun here, you often know in this regard. So no matter to mention that. And then this is the system everywhere. So the addressing to the Chief Justice, to Mr. Justice Refat Ahmed, the Honorable Chief Justice of Bangladesh. What exactly the system everywhere? So the prescribing made from the Mr. Mofid, in you, there is a possibility to be a world leader. Oh my God, what an approach played by Mr. What exactly the Mofid? In you, there is a possibility to be the world leader. Of course, I have the quality, and this is not the fraud, but proud sign of Dicky. Whether this is the mountain or mole, that cannot be prescribed here. I have the opportunity and I have the ability to be a world leader. But unfortunately, we are living in Ayami Jahiliya. We have no power at all. And those who are the ignorant in our society, they can deal the perspective made in our country. And that's why we are not the developed country. As we are, by the name, that's the developing country. Those who are the fucking or the fucker in our society, they are what is the setting and the highest chair or effect chair. So this is the totally system anyway. But this is the matter of happiness is that there is Watujul Mantasha, Watujul Mantasha. So to Mr. Justice Refat Ahmed, the Honorable Chief Justice of Bangladesh, of his company and justices have said, Honorable Kerr, the humble petition. This is the face and the humble petition. Where from you have you studied that? This is the phase. Well, you are the candidates of written exam in High Court Division. This is the first evenly, this the distribute evenly this again. And the humble petition of the right side. Right side, here is the right side. Here the central point here, the humble petition. Mr. Kabi, have you understood? Here's the humble petition. On behalf of accused appellant above named most respectfully. Now is the term as the left side to shoot. So what exactly the shoot? Maybe the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, blah, 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 blah. So this is the words of Bangladesh. You have the opportunity to go to the Antarctica. And not on the North Pole to the South Pole. There is no hesitation in this regard. Well, so this is the systematic way. You have to follow the instruction, and there is a systematic way. As you are the best friend of mine, and that's why you have mentioned in this well. But those who are the ignorant in our society, they can't actually grasp this the systematic way. So the shoot may be in such a way. So this is the face. Well, this is the face. And from the side of Michel Foucault, I have to instruct like this, Michel Foucault, like this, oh my gosh, that the prosecution is three in shot. So what will be the shoot? The number one will be prescribed. This is the question. And what type of axing media will be inserted here? That the prosecution, what is story in short is that the informant Sheikh Aminur Rahman laws and Izahar with the Newmarket police station, DHAKA starting into earlier that A was suffering from a heart disease. This is the cause and the fact and the strong shift here. DHAKA, what exactly on 20,000? What exactly? 2,000? Destiny 2000. Destiny 2000. So this is the system. He had a taxi from Banani to take him to Newmarket. After racing at Newmarket, he offered 100 as fare of a taxi driver, but the said driver demanded to get 200. So this is the parking approach. Whether this run, so the fear of the rickshaw puller will be treated as 100 taka. But taking is a silly matter. It's a simple, a little amount of money, taking this fact. And 200 taka will be demanded from the side of rickshaw puller. Well, here's the what. No problem. Now the fact is from this him and altercation flowed the ground with sufficient force. As a result, cut his ribs fractured. This is the rib and taking the little amount of money. So this is the fucking money. We can't actually take those money towards the grab. When this is what the unreturned country. This is the world. This is the what exactly the 1 second. Yes. You're living in nanosecond from the proportionately discussed matter in terms of accurate. So this is grievous tact and what exactly this is the grievous hurt exactly happened in that spot. So no one is denied that. As you all know, this is what exactly the matter gives. So absolutely. There is, of course, there is no absolute matter in this world, but we have to focus into my lord. And we are addressing to the Chief Justice, my lord, your lordship, that is the fucking approach. Only our Lord is above. Oh Lord, help me to discuss in terms of mission focus. Oh my God. So, of course, his ribs fractured and died of what a rupture of the heart, and hence is this case which was registered as a Newmarket police station case number 3, that is 23-2000 Destiny. And the corresponding was GR case number 92 of the 2000. So this is the system. Now again you have to focus in distribute column again, and certified copy of the FIR is next here too and marked as an annexer A. So annexer will be put up and inserted here at the left side. Oh my God, sorry, this is the right side. This is the slip of the tongue. And Shoma is watching this video. No one is watching this video as we are living in Ayam Jahiliya. And Bangladesh is treated as an Ayam Jahiliya, no matter. And those are the people in our country, they are ignorant in nature. And I'm also ignorant. This is not the demanding movement from the fraudness. As you know, this is the fraud, but fraud sign of Tiki. Shoma Hussain. So the annex is certified of the copy of FAR, this is the first information report. And next here to and what Excel marked as annexer A. So that should be marked here at the right side. Now the number 2, that the police took up the media for investigation, visited the place of occurrence, examined the witnesses, and recorded their statement under section 161 of the Code of Criminal Procedure. 9, what exactly, 1898 maybe? And sometimes and several times I have forgot that, viewers. So ladies and gentlemen, have you got to what I actually delivered to you? That the capturing power of the vocalic system is working or not, whether it's working or not, just comment. And to the comment via Facebook world. This is the is, and this is the enlightened society. That is not the runner's approach. We have to challenge towards the whole nation, as well as the Bengali. Yes, we have the power in this regard. So, and of the investigation submitted charge sheet on 25/11/22. What exactly 22? That is not till 2002. Being charge sheet number 541 under section 302 of the Penal Code against the accused. So this is the system. And the right side again, here is the annexer movement. What is the annexer matter? So this is the distribute column against, this is the evenly. So what exactly evenly, that is known to you. So the certified copy of the charge sheet is annexed here too and marked as annexer B. Number 1, annexer A is prescribed in this regard. What exactly the happening movement? Whether this attacking movement is reef, is the fractured here. And Tabata, what extent attacking the 100 taka to the demanding movement from the side of rickshaw for a 200 taka. Oh my God, only 200 taka. What a rubbish and what a fucking up, please. This is the approaching movement. Only 100 taka. From 100 to 200 taka is a little amount. So what an approach. It's a matter of sorrow in our country. And number 3, that the case was then the transfer to the Code of Metropolitan Session Just DHAKA 4 was registered as in session case number 107 of 2003. So this is the case now. And was re-registered. What exactly registered as in sessions frozen on 25/6 to 2003, and charge was framed against the against the movement position, like this the sheet movement application in bail pending, and number what exactly the thematic approach number 3. Mr. Kobe and Supian, do you understood? Okay, so now what exactly the thematic approach, like from the side of the Bikoturu prescribed in stacking is what exactly the thematic approach. There is no power at all to grasp and comprehend that's the liking matter in terms of path. No matter, we will grasp this systematic way. No one will be what exactly the honest person towards every person. This is the reality. And reality means a true sense which is existed in life. So number 3 prescribes that the case was then transferred to the Code of Metropolitan Session Chess, DHAKA for trial, and was registered in session frozen on 25/6/2003 under the section 302 of the Penal Code. This is not penal code, that can be pronounced in terms of the Penal Code, and was read over to the accused person who pleaded not guilty and claimed for trial. So trial is erroneously discussed here. Number 4, that's then after the trial started on the prosecution process and the man, there was a prosecution witness including the informant, while the defense process, there's no defense witness was examined at the time of trial. Served copies of the deposition. What exactly the deposition of the witnesses are next year with and marked as an exhibit E and C, and what exactly then the CTO. Oh my God. And then number 5, that after the completion of the examination of the prosecuting witnesses and the convict appellant was examined under section 342 of the Code of Criminal Procedure, code in which he was declared himself innocent and not inclined to give any defense witnesses. That's it. That was trial and included trial measures. Oh my God, like this, the Michel Foucault, like I said. What exactly the big Kotru, I will cast this and number will be prescribed here. I will discuss with you what type of an evidence will be prepared from the side of you, Miss Big Koturu. You have to focus here, the evidence should be mentioned here. And see, you will be ordered to you. Please. So the number 4 of the after that mainly discussed in this, and number 5 will be treated here, that after the completion of examination of the prosecuting witnesses, that should be mentioned here, and 342 section under this, what is innocent inclined to give and defense of witnesses. And not only that's number 6, that the trial code humbly submitted that the convict appellant is totally innocent and no way connected with the alleged occurrence, and as such the impugned judgment and order of conviction may be set aside. So what happened exactly? That should be made here, these situational cases. And number 8, that is humbly submitted. And now number 9, already you have focus in this regard. Mr. Sofian, that is humbly submitted that the learned Traco err in law and allusion fact in convicting and sentencing the convict. So where is the convict here? And this is none to you. And in having these situational cases, you have to focus, and you have to focus. And number last but not least, that is humbly submitted that from the facts and circumstances of the case, evidence and record, then the grounds made above are fair chance for the accused to be acquitted from the charge brought against him, and thus your lordship may kindly enlarge the accused on bail. And then this is the page number and the distribute column evenly. And the right side wapo, this is the praying movement from the side of praying something like this, Ihdina Siratul Mustaqim. So this is the Ihdina Sirat al Mustaqim. This is what exactly that is not like this. Before it is most humbly proud that your lordship would graciously be pleased to enlarge the appellant petition unveiled, and pending hearing of the appellant, or pastors other further all the words as to the lordship made him fit and proper. And now is the distribute again this and so this is the middle side of this distributed column of the page. And for the act of kindness, you convict appellant petitioner as in duty bound shall ever pray. So this is the spring movement and the spring approach from the side of blood actor to you. But no one actually grabs this systematic way. So this is very much difficult to grasp. This is the backpedaling movement, or the cheating will be prescribed from this big Koturu. Well, I love you. So, and for this act of kindness, the accused petitioner, as in duty bound, shall ever pray. That's the ending movement. And then this is the system affidavit. And what exactly Mr. Samsur Ahmad, son of Mr. Munirul Islam, and Mus Sakina Begum of Palace, they'll put post office, they'll put first station. What exactly the Brahman Buddhistic Kamila as a child, 27 years, by faith, Muslim, by occupation, business, by national ID Bangladeshi and national ID number. Do you have Islamic affirmance as clause that I'm the, what exactly the Tudbirkar. What exactly the Tudbirkar of the case, and I'm fully acquainted with the facts and circumstances of the case, and thus competence to show this affidavit that the statement made above are true to my knowledge and belief, and that all the certified copies annexed with the application are genuine and true. There is no fucking approach like Big Koturu. And not only that, this is the preferred in office Shafiq Nuzul advocate, and the deponent is known to me and identified by me, Shafiq Nuzul advocate, and solemnly affirmed to be from me by the said deponent on this day of, what is the 15th day of December 2015. Whatever, 2025, whatever maybe, and Commissioner of Affidavit, Supreme Court of Bangladesh, High Court Division, Dhaka. And not, an accused isn't competent. There is a not in this regard. An accused isn't competent to show an affidavit in criminal application. And a person familiar with this fact of the case is entitled to show an affidavit. And that's why here is the Mr. Samsir Ali will be treated son of Mr. Munirul Islam have come here to what exactly the affidavit will be prescribed by him, and that is none to you. And this is very much easy for you to write down. Oh my God, write down. So no matter how I so evil. So someone prescribed in this regard. So only 5% are watching this video. This is sham for the whole nation, and we are living at track next like Bikko Toru. So what exactly whether which is Bikko and what is Toru? Only those are the synonymous. And there is a cheating approach from this side, like this synonymal approach, like this. Whether this is the tree, that is also Toru. So what will be treated as Bikko, which will be treated as Toru, no matter. And the systematic way, evidence should be prescribed to you exactly. Those who are the genius in your society, they are treated as. And what exactly the rodent egg will be turned to them like this. Oh my God, Mahfouz. Why so? And that's why all the eggs in the world will be prohibited. And that's the reality. And several times I have focused in this regard. Reality means a true sense which is existed in life. And next class, what on point of these situational cases, whether this is the what exactly this is the writ petition or the quashment proceeding, and that should be prescribed here. And laws in this is the systematic way, criminal miscellaneous jurisdiction, and that is the what exactly this is systematic way in terms of the to the Chief Justice Rifat Ahmed. And in terms of the quashment proceeding, where the next class is writ petition. And I think next class is quashment proceeding under section 561A of the Code of Criminal Procedure 98. And this is the class for process movements, and that is totally in terms of High Court Division written exam. And totally I have again, and I have to focus again. This is the systematic way, 3 hours, 25 marks. Like the question area, group A, prescribed drafting of a memo of appeal against judgment and civil and criminal, and group B, prescribed drafting of a habeas corpus petition, and Group C, prescribed drafting of a quashment furthering, and Group D, prescribed that's drafting of a civil revision, and the last number group E, prescribed that's drafting of a writ petition. So the next class will be treated as the habeas corpus, no matter whether this is the quashment furthering, and the number will be distributing matter. And again, I would like to focus in this regard like the format. For the format, you have 5 marks, and you have the opportunity to get this 5 marks, and the fact of that very fact like this 5 marks. And another is language is that's the fair. No matter, Mr. Mufid, you have the panic in this regard. Those who are the what exactly the ignorant people in our society, they can't actually imagine what type of persons Mr. Shafiq Nazrul is. That is not known to them, and that's why this is the fucking approach several times like this. The agent of whether this the Minilo, Tizuri, Hokpok, whatever maybe, you have the opposite party. Most of the people in our country they like that is totally 100% wrong idea, Mr. Mufid. So, and that's why there is a what is a Ninduk, and in this regard, you have to focus those who are the opposite or parties or the haters. They will actually carry a benefit in your leading life. To be careful in this in your leading life, and that's why there is no any personality will be hampered, Mr. Mufid. No matter. So there's the language and style. So what type of language? How can you actually deliver towards the nation? For example, well, this is the system memory in terms of the system memory 25 marks, and this is the 25 marks within very short time, 3 hours, and 12 marks will be needed, and the 13 marks will be needed to pass in that very competitive exam. This is the stylistic movement and language style, and whether this is the subject verb extension, whether object, whether this is the extension will be tracking in this situational cases to establish your opinion, that is dependent on you or upon you. And notice that the language movement, and like this systematic way, like this is the Shami Mister, and not only that, the and style, on what type of style you follow. And writing skill in the number 5 will be distributed in this regard. And that's laws and what exactly the grounds. To make the grounds and to establish your opinion in tracking the grounds like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, blah, 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 blah. So that should be. And this is the systematic way. So what exactly the thematic approach? So matter no matter how high so but only 3 person are watching this video, and today's demo, and next class will be treated in terms of habeas corpus writ petition and then quashment furthering, and not only that's the extraordinary jurisdiction of the High Court division and the writ petition. So today's demo, bye bye.